Hi everyone. Thank you for joining the Alnylam and Northeastern PharmD Fellowship Program webinar. Alnylam is an exciting place to be, and we hope that through this webinar, we can give you a glimpse of what it's like to be here. Whether you're P4 or P1, we hope this webinar will provide valuable information to help you decide which postgraduate paths to take. There are a lot of decisions to be made after pharmacy school. Decisions like where you want to live, what type of company you want to work for, and whether you even want to complete a postgraduate training after college. For the P4s watching, ASHP Midyear 2019 is around the corner. And so it's good to start thinking about some of these questions now, and so I'm glad you're tuning in. In fact, tune into as many webinars and showcases as you can, whether it's for the fellowship, residency, or a full-time opportunity. You should explore and be exposed to as many options as you can before making a decision. We'll walk you through how we thought about these questions and, in the end, why we chose to launch our postdoctoral careers at Alnylam Pharmaceuticals as fellows in the Northeastern Fellowship Program. Now, before we jump into the details of the Alnylam Fellowship Program, I want to note that the views and opinions expressed in this presentation are those of the presenters and do not represent those of Alnylam Pharmaceuticals, Northeastern University, or other companies mentioned in this presentation. At Alnylam, we love agenda items, and so here's the agenda for the webinar. We will start by describing why Boston is the epicenter of a bustling biotech boom. If you're roaming in Cambridge, people assume you're in biotech, and I'll tell you, people here rock their company swag with pride. Then we will go into more detail about what makes Alnylam truly one of the best places to work in Boston, and in particular, the best place to complete your PharmD fellowship. Finally, we will close the webinar by providing a clear explanation of the Alnylam Fellowship Program's application process and best practices for setting yourself up for success. And this is us. It's very nice to meet you all. Fun fact, at the time, this area in the building was brand new and it was still being worked on. And so when we wanted to take the picture, the building's maintenance crew gave us 5 minutes to get this shot. And we said, challenge accepted. We scrambled, and I think we did okay. We are here gathered at our home base in Kendall Square in Cambridge, and we would like to introduce ourselves.
My name is Jessica. I'm the first year Value and Evidence Strategy Fellow here at Alnylam. I grew up in the Hudson Valley of New York, and I went to pharmacy school at Temple in Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm May. I'm the first year Medical Information Fellow from Wichita, Kansas, and a graduate of St. Louis College of Pharmacy in St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, I'm Frida. I'm the current Regulatory Affairs first year fellow. I am from Uzbekistan, and I went to Northeastern University for pharmacy school.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie, and I'm the Global Medical Affairs Fellow. I'm from Ashby, Massachusetts, and I graduated from Northeastern University in Boston.
Hi everyone, this is Josh. I'm the first year fellow in clinical development. I was born in Eugene, Oregon, and graduated from Massachusetts College of Pharmacy in Worcester.
And lastly, I'm David Young. I am the current first year U.S. Commercial Fellow. I grew up in New York City, and I graduated pharmacy school at the University of Michigan. Now we would like to hand it over to Jessica, who will talk about biotech in Boston.
Thanks, David. As mentioned, my name is Jessica. I'm the first year Value and Evidence Strategy Fellow. I'm excited to kick off tonight's agenda with an overview of the booming biotech industry in the city of Boston, where a revolution in medicine is taking place. Here is an aerial view of Boston and Cambridge, separated by the Charles River. Alnylam is located in the heart of Cambridge, surrounded by MIT and the densest cluster of biotech in the world. At the center of this image is where we work. These 3 circles are the offices of Alnylam, where we have grown from a small company in 1 building to now 3 buildings, housing nearly 1,200 Alnylam employees. Working in Boston puts you at the epicenter of the world's most transformative medical community. Drug developers, scientists, and physicians feel an unprecedented amount of hope and optimism about treating diseases in a way they've never imagined before. This excitement arises from a community composed of drug development by companies like Alnylam and our partner fellowship companies, academic research from world-leading universities like MIT, Harvard, and Northeastern, and the best healthcare in the world taking place within the medical centers like Mass Gen Hospital, which is ranked number 2 in the country. It's the unification of these three pillars, academia, industry, and healthcare systems, enabling the scientific revolution that is underway in Boston. As of 2019, Alnylam is transforming the future of medicine by introducing the first ever approved RNA interference therapeutic, which was approved by the FDA in 2018. Researchers at Harvard have discovered an entirely new lung cell type, changing the way we'll be able to target lung diseases. And the daring surgeons of Boston Children's are using advancements in transplant to bring dying organs back to life. The medicines of tomorrow are being born today in Boston. So how large is this biotech revolution? Well, all those dots on the map are biotech companies just within the Kendall Square and Cambridge area. The greater Boston region as a whole has around 550 biotech companies, 100,000 health science employees, 20,000 jobs added over the last 10 years, and 1,800 drugs in research, all located within this one location. Let's put this into a historical perspective. In the 14th century, Florence changed the world with its revolution in the arts by artists including Da Vinci and Michelangelo. In this century, Boston is changing the world with its revolution in medicine through the work of world-renowned scientists in areas including RNAi, CRISPR, and CAR-T. Come join us in Boston to work at the frontier of medicine. Speaking of breakthroughs in medicine, May is going to take it away from here to discuss the breakthroughs that occur on a daily basis here at Alnylam.
Hi everybody, this is May, the first-year Medical Information Fellow, and I'll be taking over to give a brief overview of Alnylam as a company, highlighting its history, core values, and the exciting science behind RNAi. I'll then walk you through Alnylam's pipeline so you can see what's in store in the near future. Let's start with a brief story of Alnylam's journey since its founding in 2002. It all began in 1990 when a group of scientists tried to make a purple petunia more purple by injecting it with RNA. Little did they know that the petunia would turn white instead, which indicated an underlying gene silencing mechanism. The science behind RNA interference, also known as RNAi, was then successfully applied in worms by scientists Fire and Mello, who later received a Nobel Prize for this discovery. With these breakthroughs, Alnylam was founded with the mission of developing innovative medicines based on the discovery of RNAi. In 2017, we released first ever positive phase 3 results of an RNAi therapeutic with the readout data from Apollo, the phase 3 clinical trial of patisiran. All of these milestones came to fruition in the summer of 2018 when the FDA approval of Onpattro brought the launch of the first ever RNAi therapeutic to market. Since then, Onpattro has been launched across multiple countries in the European Union and Japan. Alnylam was founded to harness a revolution in biology for human health and is on a mission to build a top-tier independent biopharmaceutical company founded on RNAi, and now we have advanced as far as ever before towards that mission. Our core values listed here give a great sense of the culture at Alnylam. Harnessing this technology to bring novel therapeutics for patients is the heart of what we do. Our purpose fuels a sense of urgency, and with the company's open culture and passion for excellence, we thrive in an atmosphere of casual intensity. With the exciting growth that Alnylam is experiencing, our vision keeps us grounded and focused. Now let's dive into the science of RNAi. As you all know, DNA makes RNA and RNA makes protein. RNA acts as a messenger within the body's cells, carrying instructions from DNA for controlling the synthesis of proteins. Occasionally, DNA contains disease-causing genes. Unlike more well-known drugs that are made to target specific proteins, RNAi targets genes at their source, mRNA. RNAi is a natural mechanism that enables the silencing of any gene by targeting specific mRNA for degradation, thereby preventing the expression of proteins and their function in disease. Put simply, RNAi therapeutics work like molecular scissors that cut up mRNA or silence disease-causing genes as if they never existed. RNAi is a transformation pharmacology, allowing us to treat diseases in entirely new ways. This technology can give us the potential to address many genetic diseases worldwide. As you see here from our pipeline, we are already working towards addressing many genetic diseases. Alnylam has one of the most promising pipelines in the biotech industry today, and I wanted to highlight a few points that make it so. Across our 4 strategic therapeutic areas, we have 1 commercial product Onpattro and 11 programs in development. 2 of these programs in our pipeline have been awarded Breakthrough Therapy designation by the FDA. Overall, Alnylam has pioneered the advancement of RNAi from the bench to the clinic and to the real world. Recently, Alnylam has been watched by news outlets more now than ever before. Our previous FDA Commissioner, Scott Gottlieb, included this quote in the press release announcing Onpattro's approval. New technologies like RNA inhibitors that alter the genetic drivers of a disease have the potential to transform medicine so we can better confront and even cure debilitating illnesses. We are part of a new frontier of modern-day medicine that we know will play a huge role in the management of diseases. Every year, we remain focused on our Alnylam 2020 strategy, which outlines our top-level corporate goals. By the end of 2020, we expect to be a multi-product commercial company with a robust and sustainable pipeline, a profile rarely achieved in biotech and one that would position Alnylam as a top-tier biotech company. What that means for our incoming fellows is that they will experience Alnylam 2020 in the midst of their fellowship. Given our current trajectory, we are preparing for launches to occur every 12 to 16 months for the next few years, and we are excited about the opportunities that will be available to our fellows during this monumental time for the company. If there's any experience you want to get in your industry career, it's launch experience. And here at Alnylam, you will be guaranteed the opportunity at the very start of your career. As fellows, we have so many opportunities to take key roles in different parts of the drug development process. Many of our current and past fellows supported the launch of our very first commercial product, Onpattro. Launch experience is something not everybody has the chance to do in their careers, and future employers highly value this experience in the industry. This is what makes the fellowship program at Alnylam a unique opportunity for future fellows as we continue to broaden our pipeline with exciting years to come. I hope by now you feel inspired by the groundbreaking work Alnylam has achieved in science and in the lives of patients. We strive to further develop this new class of medicines every day, and that's what motivates us to show up to work ready to change the world for patients who need these medicines. This concludes my segment on what makes working at Alnylam so exciting. Katie, our Medical Affairs Fellow, will now discuss the Alnylam Fellowship Program and how it can develop you into a future leader in biotech.
Hi everyone, this is Katie, the first-year Medical Affairs Fellow, and I'll talk to you guys about the Alnylam Fellowship. This fall, we are recruiting for 6 fellowship positions in 6 expertise areas. We're looking for curious, driven, hardworking fellows for global medical affairs, global medical information, regulatory affairs, health economics and outcomes research, which we call Value and Evidence Strategy, or VEST here at Alnylam, clinical development, and U.S. commercial. Each expertise area is looking for 1 new fellow, and each of the fellows will have access to a wide variety of preceptors, advocates, and mentors to learn and grow from. The Alnylam Fellowship is composed of 4 integral focus areas: the core expertise area, elective experiences, mentorship, and professional development. Fellows can expect to spend roughly 60% of their experiences learning within their specific expertise areas among multiple products. 20% of their experience is dedicated to exploring elective experiences that have been decided upon by both the fellow and their mentor, as well as the company's needs. 10% of the fellowship is dedicated to personal growth through preceptorship from a variety of supporters designated to ensure the fellow's success, and 10% of their experience is spent networking in and outside of the company. From your commutes on the local subways to global conferences, Boston will provide you the opportunity to meet influential individuals that will help to shape your professional development goals. Previous fellows have attended national conferences like ISPOR, AMCP, and DIA, to more local events like Venture Cafe, where they had the opportunity to network with individuals outside of our rapidly growing fellowship network. This fellowship is truly a unique opportunity. Alnylam's trajectory is on full throttle and does not appear to be slowing down. As the first Alnylam Fellow once said, if someone offers you a seat on a rocket ship, you don't ask which seat, you just get on. So board this rocket ship with us, revolutionize medicine with RNAi, build a transformative company, and accelerate your career trajectory. If this wasn't exciting enough for you already, Farida will give you a glimpse into the life of an Alnylam Fellow in the Northeastern Fellowship Program.
Hi all, I would like to take some time and give you a little insight on the culture here at Alnylam. We have strong values that guide how we work and operate as a company. We have passion for excellence, innovation, and discovery, along with a great sense of urgency. So basically, that means we get stuff done. And as Alnylam Fellows, our projects matter and make a difference to the company. We get to play an integral part in the company's mission and success. I know we talked a lot about business, but the fellowship at Alnylam is so much more. After and in between work, we like to have fun. We have participated in so many fun activities, including Red Sox game, go-kart racing, barbecues, game nights at the arcade, and group networking events with other fellows from all around Boston. So as a pharmacy student about to start your career, you are being faced with a lot of choices and decisions. At the beginning, we asked why this webinar was important, and our answer? To show you the Alnylam Northeastern Fellowship difference. We are a rapidly expanding company in the hub of the biotech. We offer opportunities to learn and grow with the company and beyond. We feel that Alnylam provides a unique opportunity for fellows to maximize their experience. You will be a key resource from day one. We hit the ground running and don't stop. You will work cross-functionally and be able to take on projects that will expand your skill set beyond the conventional fellowship duties. At Alnylam, fellows innovate and collaborate to get the job done. Here at Alnylam, we love what we do, where we work, and the people we work with. Alnylam will take your PharmD to the forefront of medicine. An opportunity here is an opportunity to launch your career. The Northeastern Fellowship Program offers a superior fellowship experience that integrates teaching and learning throughout, as well as a great network of companies and co-fellows. Our fellowship program is positioned within the Northeastern University PharmD Fellowship Program. The School of Pharmacy at Northeastern University offers a variety of post-PharmD research fellowships, with Alnylam being the first and oldest partnering company. The Northeastern Fellowship Program is partnered with 12 leading biotechnology companies in Boston. These companies are advancing game-changing medicines from oncology to infectious diseases. The Northeastern University Alliance is meant to build young professionals into outstanding leaders through a variety of opportunities. Outside of your traditional industry functions, you will have opportunity to further your education with graduate-level courses at no cost to you, publish scholarly projects, present all over the country, and teach pharmacy courses in both large lectures and small group sessions, all while earning a teaching certificate. As we mentioned, Alnylam is growing, and as the company has grown, the fellowship has too. The Alnylam Fellowship was established in 2014 with one fellow in medical affairs. As the company's pipeline grew and goals became more ambitious, the fellowship expanded, with it now hosting 10 fellows in 6 unique expertise areas. The program has had unprecedented success along the way, and it provided all fellowship graduates a full-time position within the pharmaceutical industry. Alnylam is proud of the proven track record of success that our fellowship alumni have achieved. For 2020, we're looking to continue taking on more fellows in all current expertise areas, making us a family of 12 active fellows starting in July. Now, I will turn it over to Josh to tell you how you can get started and pass on some tips.
Now that we've talked a lot about the program and what to expect, I'd like to talk about how you can apply. First, let's talk about the application process. Step 1, get your application in. We're currently accepting applications. Apply on our fellowship website, nufellowship.com. All applications must be submitted through nufellowship.com. The application deadline is December 1st. With that said, we're accepting applications on a rolling basis, which means we review them as we receive them. What this means for you is that once the application's been submitted and reviewed, we'll start reaching out to eligible applicants for a phone interview, and we'll be completing all phone interviews prior to midyear, so apply early. During midyear, we'll be conducting in-person interviews, which is a great opportunity to meet some of the amazing preceptors we have here at Alnylam. To be interviewed during midyear, you must submit applications to nufellowship.com by December 1st. After midyear, successful candidates will be welcomed to an on-site interview so you can see firsthand Alnylam's headquarters here in beautiful Cambridge. But as I mentioned, all of this starts with applying. If you want more information about the Northeastern Fellowship and our partner companies, visit nufellowship.com. If you want to know more about Alnylam, Alnylam.com will provide you access to more about our technology, diseases we study, and of course, our pipeline. And please do not hesitate to reach out to us at fellowship@alnylam.com with any questions you have. Now we'll move into some general advice about the fellowship application process in midyear. As fellows, we all know the stresses and demands of trying to learn about industry, perfect your CV, memorize company info, practice interview questions, and still complete APPEs. We're here to alleviate some of that anxiety. First, there's a wealth of information online. Company brochures will usually list their pipelines, key personnel, and some statements about their culture. You do not need to memorize every company's entire pipeline. That is impossible. I suggest being able to talk about the parts of the company's technology or pipeline that interests you. When you find something you're passionate about, it will come through in the interview and be easier to remember. Trying to recite straight facts you read from a brochure won't help you make a real connection. Focus on one core value or one specific product that drew you to the company. Get out there and talk to as many people as you can. Current fellows and preceptors are a great resource. You might find yourself falling in love with a company that you never even considered at the beginning. This is a process where you'll learn as much about yourself as you do about others. The application process can be annoying and complicated, especially if you're applying to different programs. The more simple the task, the more that execution is critical. It should go without saying that you should proofread your documents, but you'd be surprised at the errors that come through. That's why we suggest having someone else proofread your documents. If you have a friend in the same functional area, have them review your CV. If you know someone in a different functional area, even better. Getting multiple perspectives is a great strategy to think about how people will interpret your information and communication skills. This is your first chance to make a great impression. Don't allow yourself to get counted out early due to simple execution mistakes. If your written communications are well prepared and polished, that's what gets you to the interview. If you're applying to multiple programs, have a chart or spreadsheet to keep everything straight. You have to catch the ball before you run across the goal line. It sounds boring, but repetition really is a great way to be successful in the initial stages. So practice. You might be doing multiple interviews per day, sometimes back to back. The interviews are short, so you don't have a lot of time to make a significant impact. Be able to recite all the standard answers quickly so you can get to the questions where you can really tell your story and shine. Here's the questions you should know by heart, backwards and forwards. 1. Why industry? 2. Why fellowship? 3. Why this company? 4. Why this functional area? Whatever it is, ClinDev, commercial, vest, med affairs, medinfo, reg, etc. Practice it in the mirror, practice in your car, and most importantly, practice in front of your friends and mentors to get feedback. Don't just be yourself. Be your best self. Everyone in the process is going to pack their CV with corporate buzzwords. What companies really want to know is your story. Think about your accomplishments. Think about specific examples where you've been successful, unsuccessful, and how you handled them. Prepare to talk about team-oriented projects where you had deliverables, met goals, hit deadlines, overcame obstacles, and exceeded expectations. Tailor your discussions toward the type of task you'll be performing on your fellowship. The specifics of what you bring to the table is how you will build your value and set yourself apart from a sea of very competitive candidates. Think of it like this. At the end of the day, what is it about you that you want them to remember? Everyone's going to have a different strategy for keeping all the information together and organized. It's not the specific method that's important. It's the fact that you have a method before you leave the house to go to midyear. Note cards, spreadsheets, calendars, whatever it is, just have it ready to go. You want to be able to make notes on the fly, so have a pen handy. Make notes about your interviews. This will help you improve your process from every interview you go through, as well as helping you narrow down which companies will be your top choices. Don't read too much into things. You'll constantly try to analyze every interaction, but resist the urge to do so. Rely on your preparation and execute your game plan, and the details will work themselves out. Make friends. Introduce yourself to as many people as possible. Industry is a small community. There's a huge amount of diverse experiences that you can learn from. There are many different paths to success. You might find someone else who has a career strategy that you can utilize. Networking isn't just about business connections. Sometimes it's about commiserating over failures. Sometimes it's leveraging a job connection, celebrating a drug launch, or a successful FDA inspection. But sometimes it's the people who plan surprise dinners to congratulate you on your wedding. These are real people you're interacting with. It's called fellowship for a reason. We're hiring a person, not a CV. Midyear is huge, so just assume that everyone you meet is a potential interviewer, boss, or colleague. Remember, everyone's going through the same process, and a little kindness goes a long way. This wraps up our webinar. We'd like to thank you all for listening and expressing interest in our program. We believe that Alnylam has a lot to offer and is an amazing place to foster your curiosity and launch your career. If you have any other questions or you're ready to apply now, please visit nufellowship.com. Our application is open and we're excited to meet all of you. Best of luck this year, and don't forget to say hi if you see us around.